Hey, I'm Kev, and welcome to MotoGP 15 and the start of career mode finally on this channel after months today. I do apologise for that, as I had to record another career mode series which only lasts for a season, and unfortunately in this game you can't have multiple career mode saves. Maybe got to work on that in the future milestone, so that's the reason for the delay. But finally I can bring this multi-season career mode series where we're going to be Elusive Racing, a private team, working our way up from Moto3 to MotoGP dominance. But before we can do that, we have to do the wildcard races at Brno and Valencia, and we're doing with the RBA Racing team on their KTM, a decent team. And by this is the only time we're going to have teammates in this career mode series as well alongside Ijo, Cardoso and Rodrigo in this team. And the conditions for this career mode series, at least for the Moto3 part of it, is that we're going to have 25% length races. We're qualifying in the race against hard AI difficulty. I will record my other series on simulation difficulty, but that's me in the zone, you know, at my best. I'm going to be live commentating these races from Qatar, so I'm not going to be nowhere near my best in these races, unfortunately. And as you can see, you've got heavy bike damage on, everything else on. AI, they're only going to have the technical problems. Has, you know, imagine on like the final lap, as about as a brewing, you know, we get a technical problem. I'm going to be pissed off, massively pissed off. You're going to be pissed off as well. So I thought I'll only have that for the AI. They can have as many technical problems as they want, just as long as we stay clear of that. As we begin our qualifying lap of this Brno circuit, lovely circuit, one of my favourites on the calendar. You know, it's got a lovely surroundings, lots of trees, lots of green. It kind of reminds me of Spa in the F1 calendar. It's a bit like that circuit as well for the bikes. You know, got a technical middle sector, and then the first and last sector a bit faster. You've got some lovely long radius corners like that first corner, as you can see, for the bikes to tackle. It really is a nice circuit, I find. It's just a shame that in real life, you know, they're having difficulties with, you know, money issues, and they just about scraped onto the calendar this year. Hopefully it will be on the calendar for years to come. And so for the rest of this qualifying now, I thought to talk about the conditions of this career mode series. As you will notice, I'm out immediately in this qualifying session. No time to race against in the top right. That's because I'm going to do that for every, you know, qualifying session. It's basically going to be one-shot qualifying for me, like the old F1 system has. I hop in the garage, put the setup on. I really only changed the front brake from 2 to 1, from this 2 to 1, and then hop out and see where we qualify. Hopefully it'd be interesting, because I'm not the best qualifier, I'm not the most consistent racer either, so hopefully the races will be a bit of an adventure, you know, for this series. And as I said, from Qatar onwards, I'm going to be live commentating the races. I thought for Brno and Valencia, I'll just show you the baseline of me, like in the zone against the AI. You will see it is quite hard for me at times, especially Valencia, as it was a battle from start to finish. It was a fantastic race. And for Valencia, the races are unedited. For this race, it's edited because at times, you know, there was downtimes for a few corners. But for you, do you like the races unedited or edited for this Moto3 part? Because the videos would be at most like 11 minutes long, maybe like this video edited, and then unedited about 50 minutes long at most. So let me know in the comment section below if you want edited or unedited races. I'm also going to live commentate, and I'm not the best live commentator, and you know, I'm probably going to forget I have to talk at times because I concentrate on the game. So yeah, maybe it's best for it to be edited, you know, for these videos, as we do a 2:08.4, and we're 6 seconds behind Denny Kent in qualifying, but we're 7th on the grid on the 3rd row, so not bad for our first qualifying. As you see, the rest of the field has now we go to the grid for 5 laps of this Brno circuit, this Czech Republic Grand Prix, our wildcard race and our wildcard adventures. Our goers, we got a poor start against the AI. They always get a better start than us as we get away, and it looks like we've got an AI looking to our inside, so we're going to be outside of this first corner. Oh, we've got some Endrian action, and we're already nudging the AI. I believe that is the Red Bull KTM there we were touching, but we're trying to get a good cut back and get a great run out of this corner on the AI in front of us. So we are on the outskirts of the top 10 after that first corner. Multiple lines you can take in that first corner as well. It really is a kind of interesting corner, that as the AI goes round or outside. Get out of the way. I will nudge the AI, unfortunately. As I said, this is kind of a one-shot system, you know, one-shot races as well. So I do apologise for the nudging and nerding. Hopefully it won't be like I just pushed AI out the way. Hopefully it's not like that. I just nudging them slightly and they won't really notice. They sometimes they do that as well. As we go 3 wide, we go through the middle of them. Oh, we split the banana there, and it looks like we've gone round the outside of the AI there. So we're back up to 7th spot in this technical middle sector, where we seem to gain time in the area because we get tractions out of this left-hand corner. As you can see, we're down the inside of a couple of them. Can we get in the top 5 now? And then through this left-hander, and then out of this right-hander again, we get some great traction against the AI. But the AI have a bit of a higher top speed than us, especially on, say, this KTM on these wildcard races, and on the Mahindra that we're going to start off with for our Moto3, you know, first season. So, you know, the AI will be faster down the straights, but hopefully in the corners we can make it up against them. Has that tricky right-hander, you know, one of the corners on this circuit where the back end can get away from you, especially on the Moto2 bikes upwards. But, you know, that's probably the trickiest corner on the circuit. You have to be really gentle with it. As you look on the outside of the left-hander, hello top 4 there. We've got Navarro, Quartararo, Oliveira, and I believe Kent is leading, but he's getting challenged there. And we've got Navarro in front. Got Vinales and Vasquez fighting behind us. They do that all race long. It is fantastic. Battle behind us, it seems. A bit of a ding-dong going there. As we're looking to the outside, the AI again, maybe cutting back. Oh, too much cut back there. Virtually on the grass. Am I in first gear? God, I was terrible on this first lap here. But Samuel with main positions are up to 5th spot as Oliveira leads and does pass out the race with a 2:12.3. And we're approaching this first corner. And sometimes you can clip the apex early, go a bit wide like I do, and then clip it on the way back as you get on the power. Early is no Quartararo did the fast out of the race at 11.7. Or you can just enter it wide and then, you know, sweep in for the apex. You know, there's a couple of different ways you can do that first corner. As you come into that middle part of the lap where we're a bit faster, as you outbrake ourselves, nip to the outside of the AI a bit, and working on Navarro, so Oliveira and Quartararo are battling in front for 2nd spot. I believe Kent is leading, but as you can see, not by much. And now this left-hander where you get some superb traction against the AI, looking down the inside of Navarro for the next left-hander. Oh, it looks like we've got 4th spot, and we can sniff a podium in this race as we come out of the right-hander. You can see the better traction we get against the AI there if you really hook up that corner. But as you can see, they've got much better top speed, especially, as I said, on these kind of early bites. Before we get the credits to get, say, a KTM or a Honda, you know, in the career mode. As we come on to the 3rd lap here, going through the first corner, and we've done the fast out of the race at 2:8 dead. Well, we are a bit faster than the AI this race, maybe just a couple tenths faster, but as you can see, Vinales and Vasquez fighting behind, and it looks like they swap places between the edits there as we come into the middle sector again on this 3rd lap. As you can probably notice a pattern to the editing there. I did a couple of corners where I back off, and then a couple of corners where I can be aggressive against the AI. As we're cutting back on the left-hander. Oh, we cut back too much. We corner cut there. I thought I'd back off there. That seemed a bit cheap to get a run like that on AI, so I thought I'd back off, give them a couple of corners, and then see if we can battle them again out of this right-hander. And this is the superior traction doing its job, getting in the slipstream of the AI, but not quite getting by. As you come into this right-hander, we have to be so gentle on the brakes. Lock up, as I said, you're going wide, and it looks like we went a bit wide there as we were a bit too gentle on the brakes. Look at the outside of the AI, but they're battling in front as there goes Vinales past Vasquez for the 5 millionth time this race. And we're looking to the outside. Oh, we nudged Quartararo. That's probably cost us more than him. As I said, sometimes the AI don't even notice. No, he's still battling Oliveira there while Kent is leading. He didn't really notice that. So sometimes it can disadvantage us from the, you know, the nudging and nerding that will occasionally happen in these races. As on to the penultimate lap, that 4, and Kent and Quartararo fighting for the lead. But there is that superior traction as we get past all 3 of them. Oliveira down to 4th spot now as we lead, heading into this tricky right-hander. This is where the AI are going to mug us, probably. There we go. Quartararo down the inside. Kent nudging us wide. And there they go through as, no, Kent's lost out. Oliveira is in the lead now. Superb battling between the AI. They really do know how to battle among themselves. It's just the problem with these games at the moment is getting us to battle them, it seems. But they are a bit more aggressive this game, as you see, with Kent virtually brushing his way past as we outbreak ourselves into that left-hander and an uphill right-hander. You can virtually take that flat out in your qualifying lap. You know, I find, or in any lap in as well, the bike doesn't really change from qualifying to the race in this game. But onto the final lap now. We're in 4th spot. We're trying to set up these guys for a pass. As you can see, we're trying to take advantage of this middle sector, looking to the outside, looking past Quartararo as oh, we're getting to get to know the young Frenchman there, and looking round is outside. We've got Kent in front, got Oliveira leading. It would be nice to see him win a race in but I can't remember if he has, but it would be nice to see. As it looks like we got past the Portuguese rider. We're up into first place ahead of the KTM, ahead of the Red Bull. Kind of backed rider as he looks to our outside, but we defended the inside. We run wide for the middle, but we got the traction out of the corner because we can get on the power a bit early. You can get on the power earlier in that corner than you kind of expect sometimes. But going into the penultimate corner, we build up almost a second gap on the Riviera in a couple of corners. As we come to the final corner now, and oh god, we've done what we've done on the first lap. We've even changed down the first gear, but we somehow make it through there. And now we celebrate as we go across the line. We've won our opening wildcard race. That was a bit of a battle in the final lap. That was a very good race. As we won from quarter of second from Riviera, quarter of third, Kent fourth, and Vasquez winning that battle ahead of Vinales in fifth. So that's a very good first wildcard race. Now we're going to go to Valencia, where we're going to be with this team again. So let's head there and check out our qualifying lap.